Well, tonight, I see that you sent me a interview invite tonight for Joe Cleon, the photographer.
That's not for tonight, is it?
Is it? Oh, no, that's November 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I thought you sent that to me to give me the update. Nope. Nope. Let's back up 10 seconds. That didn't happen.
Yep.
I thought that that was for tonight, but I didn't really look at the date.
Yeah, no, couple more weeks.
All right. Couple of weeks we'll have Joe on.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. And this week, I sent out some more CMS shirt to, where do you think?
Australia.
Australia.
Of course.
I don't know what it is, man. I sent more shirts out to Australia this week.
I know. I have, unfortunately, and I'm starting to worry, because I was doing, but I'm going to have to adjust it because I'm selling way too many books to Australia.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I've sold 13 books to Australia at $2 each for shipping.
Ooh. And these are physical books?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See,
I'm going to lose my ass.
Yeah, I know. I've been sending shirts over there. I charge $20 to $25 depending on the size of the shirt.
Yeah.
It's costing me $22 to ship it.
Yeah. Well, the book costs, I think it's $7 or $8, one of the two, and $2 for shipping. So $10 for a book. I'm going to lose, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to lose on every one of them. And it's like, damn it.
Yeah, what is it with the Australians? We talked about this a little bit last week, yeah. But the Australians love the CMS.
Yeah, and that's great. You know, I love that they love the CMS, but it doesn't make sense, you know. I mean, because a lot of what we talk about is like American culture and shit.
Sure.
You know, so, but hey, whatever, you know. If they're buying product and they like the show, good.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Our good friend Jay Lee Anthony sent me a short email this week because he received a shirt and a hat.
Okay.
Which I, mailed out about 6-8 days ago.
Okay.
Mr. Neely, thanks so much. Received the cap and the T-shirt. Brilliant!
Brilliant!
That's 4 exclamation points after that. That's all capitalized, by the way.
That's really brilliant, my friend.
You, my friend, along with Mr. Chris, you're Mr. Chris. I think you're falling into the whole Mr. Nicky thing.
I guess so.
You are dead set fucking legends.
Thanks.
Legends. That's all capitalized, by the way, with 4 exclamation points.
Wow.
Again, thank you. I also bought Chris's Motley Crue and Metallica book and can't wait to read them.
Yeah.
The CMS is better than ever. Like I always say, bigger, better, Blotzer.
That's funny.
The 3 Bs.
The 3 Bs.
Not the 3 Ps.
No, the 3 Bs.
Yeah. So,
well, I just got breaking news for you.
Yes?
From John Darlis.
Okay.
Just wait a minute. It just jumped off my screen. Fuck. It says, speaking of CMS shirts, I'm probably going to order one by the end of this month.
Wow.
So that's breaking news.
I haven't seen John in literally 20 years.
John and I are the best friends of all time.
Yeah, John worked with me over at the WSTB so many years ago. I haven't seen him in many, many years, but it's good to know that he's still in the fold.
John and I are apparently related brothers, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to trade so many passwords for different devices as we do. But since we are family, we can. So John is my favorite.
Right. Very nice. Well, hey, John, glad you're tuned in.
Yeah, no doubt.
Haven't talked to you forever.
Yeah, he's good peeps, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He was a good guy when I knew him back in the day.
Sure.
But, he always wanted to jump in and help out wherever he could, and that was very cool. So,
yeah.
John hanging in there.
Yep.
I'm assuming he did not go out there and marry and procreate and pollute the earth and all this. He's probably doing the cool thing, making a couple of bucks for himself, enjoying life.
I think there's a wife.
Oh, is there?
I think there's a wife.
I wouldn't know. I I couldn't tell you.
Even though he is my blood brother and all, I'm not quite sure on that. But I do believe that there would be a wife.
I was just guessing on that part. I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I should know more about my own flesh and blood.
You should. How come you didn't attend the wedding? How come you weren't the best man?
I was out of town, unfortunately, that week. I would have. I definitely would have for my blood brother. But apparently I was out of town, which is why I needed that cable login so that I could watch HBO Go from the hotel and wherever I was.
Too funny. Too funny.
Yeah.
And another one of our Australian friends.
Right. No kids, never been married.
Well, see, I thought I was right.
There you go. I did not know.
See? There's
no wonder I wasn't at the wedding.
So there's a guy who did it right as well.
Yeah.
And then our good friend, I'm going to have to send this over to you, but our good friend Ozzy Ace.
Yeah.
He's just ecstatic with the package that he had received with his CMS shirts, hats, and Perfect 7.
Oh, nice. Of course he is.
Yeah. He got CMS bumper stickers, Perfect 7, shirts, hats, the whole thing.
Well, look at him. Wow, he's a heavy shot. Well, but didn't he send you like $200?
Yeah, he did. He sent me $200, and believe me, between the cost of shipping and the 2 big 600 milligrams of Perfect 7 and the shirts and the hats, I spent every penny of that $200.
Net profit, 6 cents.
Yeah, there was no profit at all. I think it was just a break-even deal.
There you go. And at first you were so excited about it. You're like, look at this, $200 that rules. And then when you were done, you're like, motherfuck.
Yeah. I think the shipping alone was close to $70.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just for 2 of those big jars and some shirts and shit.
Why don't they sell this shit in fucking Australia?
I don't know the answer.
I mean, that just seems crazy to me. Can't you just get everything that you get at Amazon here and on Amazon.au or whatever?
I really don't know. I never explored it at all, but anyway, I did send him 2 big jars of Perfect 7.
I'm thinking I'm going to switch when this current jug runs out. I'm going to switch to the capsules, I think.
No, Don said they're not that good.
Did he try them?
He said they don't dissolve. They don't dissolve.
Really?
But I take my Perfect 7 before bed every single night.
It's like choking down like watery vomit.
Yeah, you know what the thing is that I stir it for less than 15 to 20 seconds and I just chug it.
Just chug it like a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, I make like a 6 or 7 ounce glass.
Right.
And I put a big heaping teaspoon in it. I mix it up real quick and I just chug it down and then I wash the residue out and drink that and that's it. Done.
Like 3 swallows total?
More or less.
All right.
But man, that shit works.
It does work.
I love it.
It's just I get to the end of the day where I'm looking at it and I'm like, I really don't want to put this fucking goop in my mouth. I mean, I know it works though. I do use it, but it's just, it's kind of like anybody that's ever been like subscribed to like 25 fucking pills. You need to take them, but you just get to it and you're like, I really don't want to take this shit. Maybe I'll take 3 of them. You just and you need to take all 25 or else your fucking leg is going to fall off or some shit.
Right, exactly.
And it's the same thing with this stuff. I know I need to take it, and it's just like I just hate it.
Do you drink it with cold water or do you just drink it with tap water or what?
Cold water.
Cold water.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I just mix it up real quick and just swallow it.
I think I'm just going to take a teaspoon of it. Just dump the teaspoon in my mouth and chug it down.
It'll be like the cinnamon challenge. You'll just take that big old honking teaspoon of cinnamon and then close your lungs and you're just like coughing.
Yeah, coughing up just powder of Perfect 7 powder.
Yeah, more or less.
Maybe. We'll see. I got to find some way to do it a little better than I'm doing it now.
Well, I got to tell you, though, I love, I'm sold on the Perfect 7.
No, I love it. Dude, I was doing smoothies, and I was just mixing it into the smoothies, And then I was finding out when I'd go to wash the blender out that it was fucking all caked on the bottom of the blender. The shit is it's like a rock.
It does. It does get thick and gelatinous very quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, a bunch of vegetables or fruit stuff, because I used to do the fruit smoothies. A bunch of fruit and ice, and then I'd go to I'd churn it up, I'll drink that shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I go to wash the fucking blender, and the blade is all covered with the brown goop. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is fucking so heavy it can't stay mixed in with the fruit?
Apparently not.
In a blender? Come on. It's like, this fucking bullshit.
I just use a stir stick. I use a swizzle stick.
I just need to go and get this fat chopped off.
Just use a swizzle stick, mix it up quick, and down the hatch.
Yeah, well, I'll keep trying it. I mean, I still have plenty of it because, unfortunately for me, when I signed up, when I got my first thing of it, I didn't realize what I was doing. Yet another Amazon fuck up. And I got 2 jars the first month, and then 30 days later, I got 2 more jars. So I have tons. I have tons of the shit because I signed up for some subscription to Perfect 7.
Right.
So, I have what do I have now? I think I have 3 jars, like 2.5 jars still. I've gone through one and like a half of another.
Right.
So.
Well, on a different note.
Yes.
I want to say happy birthday to chat room participant Sonny Pooney.
Oh.
He says it's my birthday, and I'm spending it listening to the CMS. How fucking sad am I?
Pretty sad there, Sonny. But Neely might be telling stories about you later. I've heard there might be Indian tales too.
So, Sonny, happy birthday, man. Glad you're a part of the group.
He actually has a song that he sent you into the request email that he requested. So it's actually an unsigned band, so you can play it.
Oh, good. So happy birthday, man.
Yeah, man.
You're not so sad after all because your CMS brothers are hanging out.
Yeah. Well, have a happy celebration, of however you guys celebrate over there. Is he in India or is he here?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Are you making an assessment due to his name that he's Indian?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say he's either a doctor in India or a cab driver here.
A cab driver or a doctor?
Yeah, one or the other. Isn't that how that works? They were like a neurosurgeon in India. They come over here and they fucking work for the garbage company or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it works?
I'm going to guess yes.
Okay. I always thought that was the theory.
But, yes, I do have his request songs.
Okay, cool.
He shows this band from Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not thinking that he's in India, if he's an Indian after all.
Well,
plus he's got an att.net email address.
Could be.
So I'm not thinking that he's in India, if he's an Indian at all.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's never mind.
What are you trying to say?
I'm going to let Sonny off the hook. He's an Indian in Wisconsin.
Oh, so he is an Indian.
Yeah.
All right.
I was right. Look.
But he doesn't mind our Indian tales?
He probably hates the Indian culture. That's why he's here.
So he's in Wisconsin in a cold region?
Yeah.
I think he'd be somewhere a little more warm.
Why? You had fucking Indian bosses in Indiana.
That is true, and there's a lot of them in Michigan.
Yeah.
In the Detroit area.
Yeah, so they don't go for the warm.
They don't go for the warm, they just go for the distressed areas where it's cheap to live.
Yeah, cheap to live, and they can steal money from people. And, pay like 1/10 of 1 cent on the dollar. I do not want to pay for the restocking fee, Neely.
Right.
That's still one of my favorite stories of the entire year, that thing with the, I do not want to pay the $50, Neely.
Right.
Wendell, I do not think so.
Sonny says, not a doctor or cabbie or IT.
Oh, my goodness. He's not really Indian.
He says red dot.
Red dot?
That's what he said.
He's not really Indian. He can't be Indian. Maybe a drunk at a casino Indian, maybe.
So Native American, is that what you're trying to say?
Well, no, I'm trying to say drunk at a casino. Look, I don't have to put race on everything like you, man. I just said a drunk at a casino. What are you inferring?
Beekeeper 333 in the chat room. I work for the Seminoles. But that's different, I guess.
That's right.
I love our racist groups.
Not racist. We're just chatting.
Racially divided, or racially, what do you want to call? What's the word that everybody uses these days?
It's diversity. It's diversity.
Diversity.
Yeah.
Our racially diverse audience.
We're just one big old melting pot of a radio show. That's what we are.
I think that's what we are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, the first hour is gone. Gone already.
That quick.
So I'm going to go get a drink.
All right.
Since you've already, you're off the wagon now.
Yeah.
And you had some prop beers for your photo shoot.
Yeah.
And you had some real beers, I'm assuming, with your gal pal date.
What, last night?
Last night.
Yeah, I had 3-4. And I had at least 10 giant beers at Babies. They were big. They were fucking very tall.
You had giant beers.
They were very big, and my bar bill was $180.
Wow. What does a giant beer cost at a venue?
I don't know, $8-10, something like that.
So you can get a giant beer at the venue for about $10.
Yeah.
What would a giant beer like that, say, cost you at, say, a Blossom Music Center?
Oh, boy. A mortgage? I mean, at Blossom, it would be every bit of, wow, because a giant has to be, the big ones are like 36 ounces.
Okay, that's
I think. So that would probably be the equivalent of 2. So it'd be about $16 at Blossom.
Okay, so it's twice as, or yeah, about a half, 1.5 as much.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be about $16 because you'd have to buy 2.
Right.
So $8 a piece, $16. No, because it's more at Blossom, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't been to Blossom in years.
I try never to go there. I didn't go this year at all. But I think the last time I was there, the big beers were $11, so $22.
Okay.
Yeah. Blossom's a fucking shithole. Who wants to go to that fucking... Who wants to fucking go to a place to drink and then walk 1.5 miles back to their car?
Exactly. They should have shuttle rides.
You know how much, even if you had to pay for the shuttle ride to that place, you know how much money they would make? They would make $100,000 a night with shuttles, don't you think?
You would think so, yes.
Just if they charged $10 for a ride back to the parking lot, don't you think every fat fuck like me would take it? And every drunk fuck and everybody that's got their chick fucked up that doesn't want her to quite pass out till they bang her? They would all take that fucking thing. So figure the math. There's 20,000 people there. Let's do this real quick. And I'm going to open a calculator so I don't sound like a retard. So if there's 20,000 people at a Blossom show, would you say realistically 5,000 of them would pay $10 to ride back to their car at Blossom?
So a quarter of them.
Yeah.
25%.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
If that was the case, they would make $50,000 extra per show. Per show. What can the fucking maintenance be on a golf cart? You know, I can't even imagine that the maintenance on a row of golf carts in a day is $1,000.
No,
can you?
I don't think so.
But let's just say it's 1,000. That's 49,000 a day times probably 50 events. Well, we'll say 50,000. They probably, don't you think they do 30 to 50 events a year? Yes?
Yeah, for a year from say like early May to the end of October.
Yeah.
So May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 6 months.
Yeah. So I would say 50 events.
Easily.
Probably. There's 50. $2.5 million to buy some fucking golf carts.
Right.
They're stupid over there.
Maybe you should offer that service.
Yeah, if I could afford fucking an army of golf carts, I would.
Well, if you got the contract, you could get a loan and go buy the golf carts.
I mean, what do you think it costs for 20 extended golf carts?
Yeah, you'd go to Club Car or something like that.
Yeah. What did that cost? Maybe $300,000?
Probably each cart would be about like $10,000.
Yeah.
Brand new.
So $250,000 pays for itself in the first month.
There you go.
Jesus. I might have to think about that.
Yeah, you could dress up like David Lee Roth in the California Girls video and, drive everybody up to the gate.
Maybe for a little extra fee, you dress appropriate to the show. So if it's like a country show, you wear shit kickers and a fucking hat.
You dress like Garth Brooks.
Yeah, wear that old stupid hat.
Right.
Maybe try and dress the cart up to look like a tractor a little bit. Stuff like that. You could, Kid Rock is there. You make it look like a 1973 Dodge Dart. Something old and useless. Could have fun with it.
I agree.
I think we're onto something.
There's a business venture for you. A very profitable one at that.
Yeah, no kidding. How long do you think it'd be before they realized I was taking all their money and they would just
not? Oh, yeah, they'd figure out a way to end that contract and take over.
Yeah. We'll offer you $500,000 to give us the contract and take all your vehicles.
Yeah, we'll buy you out.
Yeah, and if you don't take it, we're just not going to pay you.
Yeah, we're just going to cancel the contract.
Right.
Pretty good.
Yep, it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's play a tune for our good friend in the chat room who's celebrating his birthday today, Sonny Pooney.
All right.
Sent over a couple of tracks by a Sacramento, California band, apparently. The name of the band is called Restrained. That's Restrayned, a fucked up spelling.
Of course, that makes it cooler.
Yeah, they're restrained.
Yeah.
And I think this is very appropriate for the Classic Metal Show. This one is just called Darkness Falls.
All right.
So here it is, or Darkness Calls, rather. So here it is. This is Restrained exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.